Good evening, everybody. Welcome, hosted by your host, MarioManz. And join me by my side here. It's going to be Jerado and JohN from the Cumberland Rising roster here. And heading into their upcoming match tonight, that's going to be at 7 p.m. up against St. Clair Academy here for the first round of playoffs and the Crossroad playoffs and NACC. So welcome to the cast, guys.
Thank you, Mario. I'm really glad to be here.
Hello, I'm John. Hi.
All right. So you two, notably you two are the prominent members of the Cumberland Rising team. And with that comes with a lot of pressure, since this is going to be pretty much you're one of the many teams here at Cumberland Esports program that are going to be joining in the playoffs run starting in this November here, especially with this week here. So we're definitely going to be in a bit of a grinder for a lot of your fellow teammates across other games. So just, quick things out of the run, icebreaker stuff. How are you guys feeling? Are you guys feeling good? You guys feeling a little bit of stress? Especially with, finals coming up soon and Thanksgiving break. How are y'all, pretty much?
It's not too bad. Just balancing school and collegiate esports is it can be tough, but this is our second semester, so we're kind of used to it. Maybe not used to it, but we're definitely better than last semester, and I don't know. I think we're cool on the esports side, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, you two joining with the Rising team, I mean, you guys come NACC undefeated, 7-0 coming into the series so far. I mean, that has to be somewhat of a confidence booster, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, going undefeated in one league is great. I think we played a lot of great teams out there, but I'm definitely excited for the playoff bracket. Not saying that the NACC bracket was easy, definitely wasn't. But I think that our team holds a lot of confidence going into this league.
Well, that's good. Speaking of you, Jerado, going to you, you're the IGL of the team, correct?
Correct.
So you make all the decisions, the shot calling. You're pretty much a big figurehead in the teammates, and not to say that other teammates aren't as important like John over here, but you have a bit of a role that needs to be played. Tell me, how do you feel about your role coming into the playoffs here? Do you think that you can trust your teammates by your side, or do you think that it's definitely going to be a long haul until the end?
I definitely think I trust my teammates to the extent to do their job. I definitely think that the IGLing portion is a little tough, between me, my coaches, and my own teammates. Shot calling, and especially last semester and this semester, are way different. You got way different players, different personalities, and trying to juggle that with school can be a little tough. But I think we're learning, we're adapting fast. So yeah, I think the IGLing portion isn't as hard, but I think going into playoffs, it's going to get just way even harder.
Yeah, speaking of on the team's part here with the coaches here, no solely, and going to be a little bit oddball question here, but notably, especially you, John, you have gone through quite an adventure in terms of the teams here at Cumberland here. Just trying to work things out with you. Starting off, I believe you do well in boot camp here, which caused you in the Cumberland Ashes team, which caused them, notably, unfortunately, had to be removed, and you joining the Rising team as a sub. But then all of a sudden, you find yourself in the position in Fox's, becoming a coach, and now you being a prominent member on the team, and now all of a sudden you're with this guys 7-0 in the playoffs. I mean, how does that make you feel with such a roller coaster of events? And Gerardo, I think you got the same notion, joining a lot of different teams as well during the whole couple of weeks here.
I don't know. I don't want to say I didn't. I just think I should have been there a lot sooner. Mm-hmm. The Rising. I felt like I had a good boot camp. And I don't know. I just really thought I did good, and then they put me down. And then, I don't know. It was just I don't want to say tough road, but I don't know. I just felt like I didn't deserve to be there. But, that didn't matter to me. I was just going to keep working, doing my thing, and I'm here now, so yeah, that's all that matters.
Obviously, it paid off, and hopefully we'll see a lot of good action tonight. Speaking of you, Gerardo, what was your I think you went through a couple different roster iterations with yourself too. Do you mind explaining on that?
Yeah, of course. I definitely went through something very similar with John, being on Ashes and then moving to Rising. then moving back to a sub role, and then back to on the main role. So it was definitely a lot of switching around from the higher ups and the behind the scenes, but eventually they kind of put us where I think we both belong. Definitely, it was definitely not easy transitioning from all those different teams, not being able to play my role, my IGL as well. But you know, like I said, eventually they put us where we, or at least I think we deserve it. And yeah, like it's definitely hard, but I think we eventually came out better in the end.
So going into you, Jerado here, what are your opinions and thoughts about your fellow teammates here? Since you are the IGL, a lot of the game, sometimes the vibes could go to you, and then I know you're more of a serious person here. You like to get that nitty gritty here. The match is focused. You're on the match. You can only focus on nothing but the match here, and you keep everybody in the match here. But what do you think the other teammates have? What do you think their roles fill in when you guys play your games?
Definitely for my teammates, I'll start with Kace. Kace is a great guy. He's definitely the vibes guy of the team.
He's definitely a big vibes guy.
He's a big vibes guy. He will yell as loud as he can just to hype you up and just to bring some more vibes to the team.
Yeah, we hear it all the way in the Overwatch room.
Oh yeah, he is really, really loud, but I really appreciate that of him. I think he actually puts more into the team vibes wise than anybody else. I think it's really hard for me to bring the vibes because I have to be kind of, you know, serious when it comes to calls and not kind of joke around and make sure everybody's in the right spot.
Yeah, but that's why it works.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you guys bounce off each other here.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the one to bring things down. He's the one to bring things up. I mean, it's like a yin-yang scenario, which is actually what a lot of teams would strive for. So you guys are pretty lucky to just lock in like that, you know?
Yeah, it's a great balance between me and Kace. He definitely knows how to bring my spirits up. So.
Yeah. What do you think? What about you, John? What are your thoughts on your fellow teammates?
Chase, he's like a monster sometimes. He like drops 30, 40s in scrims all the time.
He berates you quite a bit.
He does all the time. Sometimes he drops 7, but yeah, he also joke. Like our team is just jokey all the like when we're good, we're just jokey. Mm-hmm. Like Gio also like when he's having fun, we're all having fun, and if he's not, then we're not gonna be having fun at all. Like I said.
Do you guys try to like bring each other up
all the time? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because we strive off of the high mental.
So since you guys are all friends, this is more of a Jerado question.
You
When you guys VOD review or when you guys watch replays of the game, does the teammate aspect interfere with the friend aspect when you might see something wrong or you might see a play that someone struggles with and you may know the answer? Does that interfere with, you know, because you don't want to hurt them or you think it might hurt their feelings when you tell them something, or are you guys just totally cool with each other?
I think that's a great question, Mario. I think of course, man. I think being friends does interfere with some things in the team. I like to think that we're all equal but better in certain areas than others. Mm-hmm. I think that being friends can interfere with being teammates, but I don't really think the other way around. I don't think like if like let's say JohN just did a dumb play, I'm not gonna hold it against him after practice or like a week later. Yeah. But definitely like being friends can be a little tricky because there's definitely a fine line to draw between being someone's friend and being their teammate, and they're not necessarily the same, I don't think.
Do you guys try to be both?
Oh yeah, for sure. I always try to work on myself and be like nice about things or how I say things, but there comes a certain point where we need to improve and we need to stop joking around, and that's why I think going back to what you said about the yin yang stuff, like the team itself balances me very, very well. I don't necessarily get extremely tilted or mad at the team anymore. Anymore. But I think they know that I'm not really focused on my vibes, and that's a huge part of why I get tilted or like frustrated very easily. So definitely.
He's just trying to win the game. He don't care about vibes. He's just trying to win. And we win majority of the time. Dude, I show up, he tells me what to do, we win the round. Easy. Every time.
mean, that's
So-
all you can ask for in a team leader.
Yeah.
You know. Going into a little bit more specifics here, going into the macro. When you guys are learning the game, I'm sure you know a lot about the game. Maybe a little bit more than John, but John can adapt quickly to what you need to say.
Call me stupid?
No. I'm
Call me dumb?
Calling you slow, but
I'm slow. Okay. Okay, I see.
But but on the end of the day, you guys know what to do. I mean, you guys can come into a game and be like, of course, this is what we did wrong. A lot of that has to do with the coaches and the staff here. What are you guys' feelings and thoughts about your coach and the staff you interact with in your team that you interacted with so far?
I'll be honest. I actually really enjoy our staff team and our great new addition, Ranch. He's our assistant coach that we just added. And I'll definitely go into like more specifics later on, but just the basic stuff. Enjoy. He's a great guy. He knows how to talk to us. He's definitely more of a macro kind of player. He doesn't really focus on like individualism, but I think that really helped us in the end because sometimes our macro can be very, very weak. And our manager Lapras, she's great. She's actually here right now, visiting from Canada.
Oh.
Yeah, she's amazing. Always books our scrims. Is always nice to us. Always checking up. And our new addition, Ranch, he's always straight with us. You know, I haven't really had much interactions with him, but it seems like he knows what he's doing, and I can't wait to talk to him more and learn from him.
That's good, John.
I mean, we've definitely had that's our core right now of staff. We've definitely been through a lot of staff throughout our whole time.
Shout out to Soup.
Yeah, shout out to Soup. Shout out to Soup on his bike all the time. He just healed his leg. He can walk around now. I mean, the staff's great. Whenever they bring someone in, they usually, when they're good, they stick around. And I feel like our group right now will definitely be sticking.
Yeah. So a lot of it seems like on all fronts that a lot of change has been happening to where we are now here, in terms of players and staff and everybody else combined, especially the individual players and members of our program. Going into possibly, what are your thoughts on the future? I think we touched on a little bit more, but I want to go specific here with both of y'all. What do you think will transpire towards the ends? I mean, say, because you're majoring in computer science, right?
I'm majoring in marketing.
Oh, so you're
I'm sport. Nope.
Oh, you're a sportsman.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, my
Where are
bad.
you getting your information from?
Must be the Overwatch.
No, we're business majors. I'm a sports management major.
Okay.
And I'm a marketing major.
So do you guys feel like after college is over, do you guys can find yourself still trying to play in the esports world, trying to play player, or do you think this is just...
With my degree, I'm going to be looking for something in the field of esports, the sports management, just anything. Just give me a job. I don't want to be homeless. Just give me a job. I just love esports a lot.
Yeah.
That is like my passion at the moment, and just anything. Just give me anything.
Yeah.
I just want a job.
I'm sure everybody wants a job.
Yeah.
In this economy.
Yeah.
I think as for my future, I actually don't know where it's going in terms of my line of work or my occupation or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I enjoy playing and as much as I want to stay playing, we all know that like the younger generation, the kids, they're gonna come swoop us off our feet and kind of, take the competition away. I mean, like Premi came out of nowhere. He's like one of the most talented, mechanically gifted players that we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think like I would, like John, I would love a job in esports. I don't really care what it is, because esports has been a thing that I loved for a while, and I love being a competitor. But I know that, as soon as my time is up mechanically, I'll probably know when to stop and finish it up.
That's good. One last question here, and we'll let you guys go and get ready for the match. Predictions on tonight. I mean, you haven't done map ends yet. I assume not. But
We're undefeated for a reason right now.
yeah. I mean,
It should be 2-0.
it should be 2-0.
That's-
It's a best of 3.
It should be 2-0.
2, yeah.
Unless Chase Bates, it's going 2-1.
Well, are any like pre-workout, any pre-game plans you got going on?
I mean, just the normal stuff like Kovacs, AIM Labs, DMs, just stuff like that beforehand. We don't got any like I mean Chase Chase kind of like he has his flow state that he does.
When I walk by the interview, like ask y'all questions, I just see him like.
Yeah, he's like standing up. He's got his music blasting. You can't get near him. He has like his bubble. He has this big bubble that you can't get in because he has to lock in. That's how he locks in, and you know how he drops 30.
Oh, absolutely.
You just can't interfere. Yeah. But that's the only thing.
No pregame plan, no pregame foods y'all eat. Get you going in the moment.
Either speedy burrito or an acai bowl from Roasted Coconut. Shout out to both those places.
Ooh.
I always eat one or the other before a really huge match. So
support your local business.
Indeed.
All right. Well, any closing statements y'all want to say before take things out back to the studio?
Good luck, St. Clair.
Oh, what you gotta say, John?
I love my mom and my dad. Thank you.
Family matters. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jerado. Thank you so much, John, for joining me on these couple of questions in player interviews here. Sorry. Welcome back. This is the post-game interview after Cumberland Rising have won their best of 3 against St. Clair Academy here. Here, joined from my side here, we have JohN, Jerado, and of course Kace joining us here for this interview. So tell us, guys, how do y'all feel over that match here? You know, it's 2-0 here. First map going to sunset. You guys throw in 13-1. Second map was getting a little bit closer here. Can you guys tell us, what are your opinions based on your recent win?
13-1 was flawless. Gio played great. No trolling. Then we went into bind. I don't know what was going on that whole time. I think we forgot how to play because it's been a while since we script bind. Right. I don't know what happened. Right. We just kept losing rounds, like strings of rounds for like I don't even know what was going on. But then like we had timeouts. We had a bunch of tech issues.
Yeah, there was like 5 timeouts during that time.
Yeah. But like in those times we said lock in and we figured it out. We figured it out. So.
Yeah. And of course, Kace, you haven't been interviewed before, at least. So, can you tell us what was your thought process during the whole match and, what are your feelings towards your teammates during the entire escapade that was last night's match?
We felt great. I felt good as a team.
Yeah.
Personally, I didn't feel very good. Like, I wasn't shooting very well. But in situations like that, I can definitely rely on my team because they're very good at shooting. So I kind of just trusted them and got baited. It was nice.
What's your name? Who even are you? Who's Kace?
All right, I'm Sexy Giraffe 3. I'm the duelist player for Cumberland Rising. And
the neon player. Most metas. Yeah. How would you feel about the comps tonight or the last night?
I'm so tired of playing neon.
God. Obviously the Valorant meta is pretty much stagnant at this point here, with most teams just running a neon and gaze. Sometimes I think of Hayden. Sometimes you guys would run the Jet.
Yeah, Rising runs Jet, so
yeah.
Or Phoenix runs Jet.
We do not. Yeah,
I think we never run Jet.
I think Neon's just really busted right now, like just her state individually. That's why we run her, like most teams do.
Right.
So I think also last night it was pretty close. Definitely not our most comfortable map, but I'm glad we closed it out when we did.
Yeah, I mean, you guys don't have much experience on bind, so tell us. On the first map, it was definitely towards you guys' side. You guys were attacking first. I'm correct.
Yes.
But second map on mine, you were defending first. So it definitely was a slogfest. Tell me, what was your thoughts during the many pauses that happened, and the guys what was your mental during the light, especially you, Jerado, since you're the IGL. What was your thought process with your teammates to get through pretty much the slog?
Definitely, it wasn't at all tilting or frustrating. I felt like we had a pretty good idea what they're going to do before they did it. I think that we just struggled with just adapting and making a plan for their plan. Partial because on me, like I'm an IGL, so I was calling some pretty troll rounds. But after this couple timeouts, we kind of figured it out, and my coach, Enjoy, my goat, always helping us out. So. That was a huge win in my book, coming back from down 6 rounds, I think.
Well, yeah, it was quite a turn of events here. But talking about since your recent win, you guys advanced in the NACC Crossroad playoffs here towards your next match. I don't think it's decided yet. I think there are a couple teams that are still playing their matches. or they have been rescheduled. Tell me, what are your thoughts, all of you? What are your thoughts going into your next match here, and what do you think is going to happen in the near future? Do you guys see yourself placing top 2 in an ACC?
Yeah, I think we're gonna win the bracket. Not to be egotistical, but I think our team is very, very well set to win the playoffs in multiple different brackets, especially in ACC.
John?
We just can't. We are set up for success.
Yeah.
But it relies on us not throwing it away. Please, that's all. All we need to not do is just troll and
Yeah.
just mess up.
Lose to ourselves.
Yeah.
We're our biggest opponents in this bracket.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, a lot of keywords you said when me and Ethan casted. Confidence is definitely key for y'all. I when I talked to you earlier about it, you definitely mentioned it a lot. When we're confident, we win. When we're not confident, we kind of falter around. I mean, it's definitely a huge, definitely a huge mental game, I'd say, against the other teams for what we have saw the y'all's gameplay. What do you think, Jerado?
Yeah, I agree with Case. Agree with what you said. I think like confidence has been a huge issue within the team, and I also said this before that I'm waiting for the day that we lose to a really good team and not to ourselves, because I feel like we do that a lot.
Yeah, well, that seems to be the case here. Do you guys see yourself, because you guys mostly been playing best of threes entire round here. Tell me, what are your thought processes playing in a best of 5? If you guys go with that, I'm sure you guys will advance that far in the playoffs where you will get to semifinals and maybe even grand finals here. Tell me, what's your thought process being in the best of 5 here? What does you guys get out of game plan there?
I think we're pretty good for a best of 5. We have a lot of maps that we're pretty confident on, and we at least know what we're supposed to do. So I think we're pretty confident going into a best of 5. We also love to play the game, so
yeah,
best of 5 in a lot of games.
Yeah, whenever you two, JohN and Jerado here, you mentioned a little bit about you guys being friends outside the team here, which is obviously a great thing to have, especially if you guys been playing so far on and off, especially with some of the players here. Most of you two also been joining the roster, not admittedly in the first boot camp when we first all arrived. So tell me, since y'all shifted and y'all got comfortable with each other and you've gotten to know each other's game plans and pretty much used to each other's macro, tell me, what do you think about next semester here? Potentially for all 3 of your opinions. I know you two been hopefully you guys all stick together, which we're all hoping for. But what do you think, Case? What do you think your plans are going to be for next semester, and particularly with the team?
I just want to make as many lands as possible, especially with these 2 guys. I like our 5. I think we're very good. I think we have a lot of potential, especially when we don't trip ourselves over. So I think next semester we should be even better.
Well, pretty much same thing. You guys still the same?
Yeah, yeah. But it really is. As long as we play together, I feel like if we qualify for these lands, we should be good to go as a set roster next semester. But who knows what happens? I'd like to keep playing.
Yeah. Jerado?
I've always believed in the philosophy of the longer a team stays together, the better they'll get. Obviously, we had a lot of rough bumps in the beginning of the semester and even now, but I definitely feel like the longer this roster can go for, the stronger we'll be for a lot of upcoming lands, upcoming tournaments. So I'm hoping that everybody sees it the same way, and some of us won't be like moved to a different roster or dropped entirely. I just kind of want to stay as a like somewhat of a core so we can kind of progress and get familiar with how the plays are, and we don't have to focus too much on the strategy, but more of like the micro things.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, I think that's enough questions I have here. Any closing thoughts you guys want to say? Any shout outs? People at home you want to give a little name throw out to?
I already shouted out my mom and my dad, but I just want to. I'm gonna talk about the match tonight. We're gonna 2-0 again. We're gonna 2-0 Utah.
Yeah,
it's gotta be a 2-0. Literally, if it's not, we lost to ourselves.
Yeah. Anything? I mean, yeah. You, Case?
I agree. 2-0s, rest of the tournament, rest of every tournament. If we don't, we lose to ourselves. There's no team in our brackets that can actually beat us at our best.
Ooh, bold claim from Casey. What about you, Jerado?
Shout out to my girlfriend, Vanessa. And yeah, I mean, good luck to Utah tonight. I think they're gonna be in trouble.
They're gonna need it.
They're definitely gonna need all the luck they can get.
All right, bold claims here. Well, watch out, Utah. You heard it here. And it's going to bring it all for this evening here. But make sure to tune in tonight here. It's going to be 7:30 p.m. It's going to be actually our Cumberland Phoenix roster up against here. And it's in play 5, play playoffs tonight here. Have a good evening, everyone.